Tonight about a missing family from Harrison County. The investigators hope a game camera holds a clue that will help find this family of four. Gerardo Roman, Alondra Rodriguez, and their two kids have been missing since Sunday. And as KLTV7's Alex Weister reports, the mother and the children were last seen taking out the garbage.
An East Texas family gone with the last sight of them on Sunday.
One of the game cameras that people use for hunting that was on the property that investigators located and were able to identify them on the game camera as being at the residence on Sunday.
26-year-old Alondra Rodriguez and 27-year-old Gerardo Roman and their two children, Giselle and Gerardo Roman Jr., ages 8 and 5, were reported missing. A game camera last recorded Alondra and the children taking out the trash. Their family says texts and calls have gone unanswered, and no one has been spotted at their property south of Marshall.
The family's concerned. They have not heard from them. They're concerned about the children. There is nothing to indicate foul play at this time, but right now the family's concerned and would like some answers.
Alondra works with Trinity Episcopal School in Marshall, where both of her children attend. The head of the school calling them a nice family.
They're just very sweet, and mom's always got a smile on her face. She seems pretty shy, but just always very pleasant, and the kids are the same way.
Hammock knew something was off when Alondra never came to work Monday with no notification that she'd be missing the day, calling this lack of communication unusual.
Her letting us know, or no phone call or something, that just was not typical. She was, very much prompt, always on time. She was here earlier than most, and she was just always here.
Not having them around has made teachers, families, and students begin to worry.
Everybody really wishes for their safety. So it's really still kind of, new, and everybody's trying to get an understanding of what's going on. But that's what's so difficult, is we don't know what the situation is.
Alex Weister, KLTV7 News.
And if you know anything about this case or happen to see the family, the Harrison County Sheriff's Office wants to hear from